Hello YouTube, Jordan here. Welcome back to Geordie's Basement. It's Friday evening, June 14th, 2019, and it's been a while. And I'm here to just share an opinion, and not that any of you really would care, but I had to get this off my chest because I came to a realization. You can see in the title of the video what that realization was. And well, I just haven't made a video in a while, and I have a couple new things I wanted to share with you. So all that on a Friday night. This will be short and sweet, not too many things to show. But the main point of the video, I haven't made one in a while, and I like making videos, and I like interacting with everybody when I make videos, and I like watching your videos a lot, and I like interacting with you in your videos. Um, but I realized something: the more videos that I'm watching, the more personalities I'm getting to learn about here in the vinyl community. Um, they all have one thing. Most of them have one thing in common, and that is something that is not necessarily in common with me, and that is that they're collectors. They are mega. You guys are mega record collectors. I mean, you guys go out and dig and you find stuff, and it makes you happy that you found something, an original pressing, or something rare, and you come and you make a video and you talk about it, and it's cool. I love it. I watch the videos and I like the videos, and I will continue to watch the videos because I like seeing that kind of stuff. For me, when I first got back into vinyl, it'll be 2 years ago this month. So on my 50th birthday, my mother-in-law bought me a turntable on my request. And it was over from there, as most of you can relate to, having been into vinyl back in the 70s, coming full circle and coming back. But once I got back into vinyl, I just started buying everything. I mean, I started to go out and dig and just, Elton John's and Billy Joel, all the stuff that I had back in the 70s, and Led Zeppelin and Cheap Trick and all that stuff. I just started grabbing it up. And I started to realize that every time I would go to the store, I'd have a stack. And I can't do that. It's not fiscally responsible. So I had to make a decision, and I realized back then, and this is going back a year and a half now, that I realized you have to have a plan to be a collector. You really have to have a plan. You can't just go out and say, what am I going to find today? You have to know what you want, at least. When you have such a wide-ranging taste, that most of us have, you can go out and you can find, I could go out and find a Ronnie Dio record from 1981 and then a Michael Jackson record. I like them. I want them both. The Barbra Streisand record, I want that one too. It's impossible. I can go through the dollar bins and just go crazy. So I decided I was going to have a plan. And the plan was that I was not going to have a plan. Apparently, the plan blew up. I don't even know what the hell the plan was supposed to be. It was supposed to be a little more focused. So I was gonna, first I was gonna do, the Rush collection. I wanted to get that back up. Big Rush fan. Moody Blues, which I did successfully. Those original 7 Moody Blues records in good shape. I got those. A couple of little things along the way. But then it got to the point where I was becoming less focused. I wanted to do all the Beatles, and I think I did a good job here with the Beatles collection. And then I wanted to do all the Beatles solo records, McCartney and Lennon and Harrison and Ringo, and get all those. And then that's when I realized again, this is too much. Here's Pipes of Peace by Paul McCartney. Here's 3 other versions. Here's the repress. Too much. So I cut back on that. And I started to refocus again. And you're getting the picture. I keep going on, and I'm not getting any more comfortable, I guess is the best word, in my digging for records. But I'm loving watching you guys do it. When you guys have those Grail videos, or when you come into these great finds, like David Michael, Naz Nomad, who's one of my favorite YouTube guys in the VC. I really enjoy his videos. It's crazy. I don't get it. First of all, I don't know how he finds all that stuff. And secondly, I don't know how he affords it. And it's incredible. It's amazing. I love it. I love watching it. But I just can't, my mind is not capable of keeping up with all of it. So I realized, I guess about maybe a month ago, when I wasn't making a video after my last one, that I had my daughter on with me, I started to think, and I realized I'm not a collector. That's profound, because my whole life I've been a collector. I was a baseball card collector my whole youth. I collected baseball cards like crazy, football cards, basketball cards, anything sports cards, sports event tickets, anything that had to do with sports that I was at, I collected, and I had a crap ton of it. I still do downstairs here in my house. And so my whole life I was a collector, and sometimes people would say I was a hoarder because I kept everything. I kept every birthday card that I ever got. I kept every letter. I mean, we used to write letters back in the day. I kept everything, basically, is where I'm going. For me, it was a collection. Not to the point of hoarding. I'm not, my family's very happy living in this house. We're comfortable. We're not squeezed out because of my crap. But when I got back into record collecting, I thought, I'm going to shift now. I'm going to be a record collector. I'm going to go on Discogs, and I'm going to do what these guys do. Vinyl Collector James and Naz Nomad and all you guys out there that I watch on a regular basis. It's what you do, right? Well, like I said, it became overwhelming. So I realize now I am not a record collector, and I'm never going to be a record collector, I don't think. I just have to own that. I'm not going to have Tales from the Crate collection behind me. I'm not going to be able to do, a 2-hour video on everything in the B section of my jazz. It's not going to happen because it doesn't exist. So I decided to really focus what I wanted to do and why I like this medium, vinyl, and why I listen, and that is because I love music. It's that simple. I love music. So I always have. I am an active listener of music. That's been a subject of some videos. I saw the Audiophiliac do something on this, I think today or yesterday, about being an active listener, being somebody who just has music on. There's a difference. And for me, I'm an active listener. I have the music on. The turntable you can't see is over here. I have a good turntable. I have a nice rig. I listen and I focus and I do nothing else when I listen, usually, which makes me an active listener. And that's why I do this. Not to see how many first pressings I can get, not to see how many, extra Rush albums I can get. I want all the Rush albums. I'm still going to do that. I'm still going to do it. I have 6. Long way to go. But I divert my focus a little bit. Trust me, I'm going to do that stuff. But I do it for the music. And so I decided, like I said, maybe about a month, I don't know, ago, who knows, to just buy all of my new music. And I'm a guy who likes the physical format. I am a subscriber of Apple Music. I enjoy it. My whole family enjoys it. It's $15 a month to listen to everything. You guys know the deal. Spotify, whatever you're into. I do enjoy that. And that's how I listen to new music and sample new music. But my preferred way of listening is physical copies, whether it's CD or album. My CDs are not in this room. Hopefully they will be someday. They're not now. It's too many of them. But for now, I've switched to vinyl anyway. So in any case, that's what I like to have, the physical copy. And so I decided to shift my focus just towards that. So that's what I am. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy my new records, my new music on vinyl. And I'm not going to buy so much old stuff unless something hits me. Like I said, I'm trying to complete the Barbra Streisand. I'm trying to do Rush and the Beatles solo stuff. I think that's about it. That's about it for now. Oh, and Steely Dan. Steely Dan. I better stop. All right, so that's what I just wanted to say. I realize that, and this is not, believe me, I'm not in any way jealous. I'm not in any way saying anything against Tales from the Crate. Andrew, who I watch religiously, I think is fantastic. Humongous collection. I mean, if I thought about it, I can name 5 or 6 others that I watch on a regular basis. Amazing, amazing stuff. Just blows me away. And I just look at it and I just go, wow, that's insane how much knowledge these guys have on this music. And it's great because it's such a passion. For me, I'm not a collector, man. And I had to admit that to myself. So I stopped going out to the record store and buying everything that was there and coming home and saying, wait a minute, now I have one of these and one of these. This is in good shape. This is not in good shape. It wasn't making any sense. All right, so enough with that. I have 4 new albums I wanted to share. 4 new pressings of albums that I wanted to share with you and just give them good thumbs up recommendations, okay? So let's get to the music. This is the last Vinyl Me Please release that I received. This is De La Soul, 3 Feet High and Rising. It's a classic hip-hop record, and it's really not, the packaging is absolutely stunning. The vinyl is awesome. I'm sure you guys have seen this. It's a couple months old now. They've had a couple releases since, but I had my fill of Vinyl Me. I really like them. I like the service, but the selections of the month after this one just it got to the point where I didn't have an interest, and so I stopped my subscription. Not to say I won't go back. They do incredible work. The Queen release was absolutely remarkable. It was phenomenal. I showed that in a previous video. But after this one, like I said, by all means, please kind of jump the shark for me a little bit. I may go back someday, but right now I am no longer a subscriber. You should be, and you should also go to the Black Box Record Club if that's what you're into, because I did that as well and I loved it. Is my camera moving? Let me just shift this a little bit here. There you go. Okay. All right, so this is the next piece here. I have 4 more albums to show, all right? I showed this in a previous video. This is Villagers, The Art of Pretending to Swim. The last video I made here with my daughter Sadie, we talked about this album and how much I love it. And so as a result, I went out and I purchased the rest, well, not the rest of the discography, but 2 more of their records. This was the one previous to The Art of Pretending to Swim. This is called Darling Arithmetic. Villagers is amazing. They're an amazing band. Irish. Conor O'Brien is really the whole band. I mean, they go on tour and they have a band, but he really does everything by himself in the studio. And the albums are made for vinyl. They're made for this. These are great pressings. This one, these are both European pressings. I just bought them on Amazon. They weren't that expensive. That one and also this. This is Wayland. This was from 2013, couple albums ago. Again, tremendous. And the packaging, I'm not going to take them out, but the packaging is gorgeous. The artwork is amazing. Another reason why I love vinyl. Look at that. I don't know if you can. The glare is awful, but yeah. The artwork is tremendous on these records, and the music is absolutely brilliant. Thank you again, Vinyl Collector James. You brought me to Villagers, and I'm eternally grateful for that. The last thing I want to share with you today is my album of the month or 2 months. I love this record. This is by a Canadian band from British Columbia, Vancouver, Said the Whale. You're not going to get any glare with this because it's like a matte cover. Said the Whale. This album is called Cascadia. It's their latest album. They're like an indie rock band, but man, how do you describe them? Tremendous vocal or lyrics, very deep lyrics. The album is also very, very nice to look at. It's this mint green, very nice, and comes with a nice lyric sheet so you can read along. Like I said, active listening. And this is an absolutely tremendous record. There's one of the girl, a couple dudes. And it's a collaborative effort, and this is 12 songs and just a tremendous indie rock record with a little bit of everything. It's got slow songs, fast songs, ballads, and I would highly recommend. I'm being repetitive. Said the Whale, Cascadia. Get it! All right? That's the last thing I have to show you today. I haven't bought any more things in the last month or 2, and it's very liberating for me. These shelves, as you can tell, if you've been watching, I had to add another shelf. This is going to be the last shelf I'm going to have to add for a while, I hope. Any case, guys, thank you for watching. I'll be on less frequently as I get new stuff. I appreciate your feedback. If you want to make recommendations, if you know Villagers and you want to make recommendations to music like that, bands like High Highs, which I've gotten into lately. The new Howard Jones album is out that hasn't arrived yet. I'll be getting that on vinyl. A couple other things are recently released that I'm very much looking forward to getting, and hopefully I'll be showing them on the channel soon. So thank you very much, guys. Have a great weekend. If you're a father, as I am, I wish you a happy Father's Day. Spin those records, and I'll see you again real soon. Thank you very much, guys.